Hey guys, welcome back to Passive Money. My name is Alex. That's Kirby over there. Today we're going to be talking about this topic is making money requires action and keeping money requires habits. So, firsthand experience, I can see how this is very true. And I think a lot of people don't realize if you're just consistent with it, it really doesn't take a lot of time like most people think. A lot of people want that like self or that instant gratification to have something, have $1 million, hit the lottery. But if people just take action and they're consistent with it, they'll get the results, and that goes across anything. Like, I mean, Dan Pena talks about that a lot too. He has a lot of mentees that aren't just financial, but fitness or whatever, losing weight, all those kinds of things. So, Kirby, what would you say on this?
I mean, I like the topic because everybody, and I talk to many people all the time, and the people that want the money, if you talk to them about investing or saving or whatever, the first question they ask is, "How long will it take me to make X amount of dollars?" You know, and then and then I always reply to them is, "You want me to guarantee you something, but do you wake up every morning and guarantee yourself anything?" And I say the nerve of people that they will ask a stranger to guarantee them something, but they won't ask themselves to guarantee their own self anything. And what I mean by that is we wake up every morning, know this, everybody know their own personal situation, but you don't wake up every morning and look in the mirror and say, "Hey, I know I need to do this. I got to guarantee myself I get this done so I can get to the next ladder." But soon somebody else comes around, the first thing you want is a guarantee for them. So you can play the victim if it don't happen. And so what I say to them, I said, you will get there as long as you're taking action. And then other things that people say, "Oh, well, why don't you just do it for me?" And they always want to pass the buck off. Nobody want to take the action to get the money.
Yeah.
But the key is it takes action. Either a job, investing, hell, even playing the lottery. It takes action. You got to go do it. Now, I don't play a lottery, but you can't win the lottery unless you play it, right? But all that stuff takes action, and nobody want to take action. Everybody want to just think in a mundane life and want to complain and say, "Oh, well, I don't have it, I don't have it," but they don't want to take action either.
Yeah.
And then, as you said, you probably the best culprit of this that I know is keeping money uh, is based on habit. It's based on the habits that you do. I remember in a class last night, and I was saying we always talk about going around the corner, or looking around the corner, and I said I want to do X number of deals in a week. I mean, this year. And then I did those deals, but I did it based off of understanding the economic condition that we was in and then save to make sure those things happen. But it's a habit. You got to be used to saving a certain percentage of your income, investing a certain percentage of your income, doing daily discipline on looking at, let's say if it's real estate, looking at X number amount of deals a day to find, that diamond in the rough to make it happen. But you gotta have that discipline to keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again. And that's how you keep the money and keep the cash flows coming in. But everybody wants to go from point A, which is no money, no nothing, to point Z with a whole bunch of cash flow and have investments and assets and have money in their pocket. But they don't want to do anything from B to Y. They don't want to do none of that. They just want to just skip over everything and just jump to Z and just say, "Oh, I have no money now. In 3 months, I want to be a billionaire."
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm not doing nothing while in that time.
Yeah, right. One thing I hear so much, and I don't think I've met a person that has not asked me this question, is when I mention investing to them, to anybody, so far all I hear is how much should I put in? Like, and I that question I hate it so much. It irks me so bad because it's
Right.
why would you ask like how much should I put in? Like, and I just tell people whatever I say, put as much as you can afford. Like, that's the only way you're gonna get it. Like, so many people are like, oh, I put $300 in the stock market, 2 years ago, like, and it hasn't done anything. Like, yeah, because you got to keep putting money into it to keep it growing. Like, but that question, man, I hate it so much. I mean, like, I don't know if we mentioned this on the podcast, but I know I've mentioned it like in the class and other people, but when uh when my wife and I first got started investing, all I asked you was how much, or I mean, this was a little bit after we started investing, but I asked you if you had an emergency fund, and you were like, well, what's the point in having an emergency fund if your income exceeds your monthly expenses from your investments? And I was like, so should I put my money, should I just dump my savings? You're like, I would do it. I'm not telling you to do it, but that was that's what we chose to do. And I mean, it's just taking that commitment or that effort, not telling everybody out there watching this to dump their whole savings in the stock market, but if
I'm
you
crazy. I'm
if
crazy. Don't worry
yeah,
about me.
if you understand something, like Robert Kiyosaki says, if you understand it, it's not risky to you because you understand it. And you know, it just depends up to you as an individual to decide for yourself, like you said, you know, however, I forgot how you worded it just now, but it depends on you yourself to decide if how serious you want to be on it, how dedicated you are,
Right.
and you have to put as much as you can afford into whatever investments you're trying to grow, if that is the path you want to take.
Yeah, and that question that you get is how much you. I get that question a lot too. My new answer is you got to invest so much that it hurts. Like
I'll use
you
that.
got to invest.
Yeah.
You got to invest. Excuse me. You got to invest where you know that it's money coming out of your pocket every month.
Yeah.
Like you can't spend all your paycheck and say, "Oh, I got $50. I'll throw that in." No, it got to be three, four, 500. It got to be something that you feel it. You be like, oh, when you feel
Yeah.
it, that's when you know you investing enough. Because people want to sit around here, go to the club, party, buy shoes, buy clothes. And, oh, I got $25. Let me go throw that in Robin Hood or Weibo or something to see what they do.
Yeah.
That's not investing.
No, it's not.
That's just out there playing the lottery. Intention, on purpose, on time, committed every time. But again, you have to guarantee stuff out of yourself to make that happen. Because every time somebody asks me, and they ask all the time, "Oh man, so how much money will I make? How much can you guarantee? How much do you guarantee yourself?
Right.
Do you even go guarantee yourself that you're going to even actually put in the 40 hours a week into your job?
Yeah.
You don't guarantee nothing. They just go but they want the world to guarantee them everything. And every time somebody asks me that, I say, "Do you guarantee anything out of yourself?" And they always look at me like I'm crazy. Like, why would I guarantee something for myself? So you didn't even stand up with yourself, but you want everybody else to be stand up with you.
Yeah.
So that's really how I look at it. But yeah, but all that being said, thanks everybody for listening to the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Put put in the comment section this time. Put in what do you do to guarantee? What do you guarantee yourself every morning? Every day you wake up, what do you guarantee yourself? With all that being said, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.
See you guys.